let's not translate the word Qi, but most probably you will find something which is related to life force or being energy. Something that is necessary in order to nourish life. So in Asia, Qi is something we're surrounded with. Qi is something necessary for us humans to survive. Qi is something the plants need to survive. Qi is something this complete universe is made out of, and it's just sometimes related to being energy. Now the Gong means it's an ability or it's a skill. So Qigong literally translated means you are having some skill in doing something with this life force. Symbolized as the sun shining onto the surface of water. So on the one side, the sun being symbolized as fire and the ocean being symbolized as water. So when fire shines on the water, something is happening. So what's happening? Well, something starts to change. Change is happening. Like what? Like the water is able to transform itself into steam. At the same time, steam in form of clouds, they are able ultimately also to transform themselves back into raindrops again. So how can it be that the Qi is able to regulate in such a way that it either can nourish you with more fire or release more? It is because I think one master described it in a very nice way, that he said, everything in this world is made out of energy. But how come things appear differently? Because you always have energy merged together with some type of information. When we talk about Qigong, that's what it is about. To discover something that we have always been surrounded with, but maybe due to our lifestyle, never realized that it's there, never really experienced that it is there. And in a common way, it's possible that you go to any type of school and learn some Qigong, and what you are learning is some type of movements. There is something about movement, but definitely it's not reduced to being only movement. This Qigong you can understand as being something which is conceptualized. Conceptualized means you know the theory, you probably understand it, but you have never experienced the Qi. You have never felt what is the Qi. But in the moment you are tapping into the area and really feel and experience what this energy is, and that it's nothing that you need to imagine to be there. If you don't feel it, you need to imagine. When you are having a type of practice where you are step by step using methods in order to refine yourself, your mind becomes more calm, your sensitivity for yourself, the awareness for yourself, the awareness for your surrounding becomes more fine. Well, then there will come the day where you will know what the Qi is, and you don't need to imagine it anymore. Qigong always consists of 3 different pillars. The first pillar is the physical movement itself that you are practicing. So it's the structure of how your body is aligned. So the physical movement. The second aspect throughout the practice is the way how you're breathing and how you are using the breathing to support, for example, the physical movements. And the third aspect is the intention, or also meaning what is your mind doing while you're doing all the different types of exercises. So it's the physical, it's the breathing, and it's the mental state or the intention that you're putting into the movement. Unless something is really, really wrong with your body, everybody can practice Qigong. If your body is in a decent state, you don't have too many injuries or anything like this, and you would actually say these are normal things every human has, then definitely with the Qigong practice you can improve that state of your body and everything else that you're made out of. So, but if you realize that some specific movements I'm having pain, then I will probably consult somebody before that, before you go into the practice. If there's some type of sensitivity and if you are senseful about what you're doing, I think you will feel very, very quickly what the body wants to tell you. When it comes to Qigong, I think the word refinement is something which is fitting very good. So, in the way how the Qigong is practiced, there is something about refinement, which means pay more attention to something more fine. This refinement can be to your breathing, it can be to what do you feel about your own body. Yeah? And refinement on the one side also goes hand in hand with depth. So you're going deep into something. So you are penetrating in different types of layers. So, and well, dependent on how much and under what circumstances you are practicing the Qigong, you simply have another depth of understanding. Yeah. And is it better? Is it worse? No, it only means the more deep you can watch into the ocean, the more you know what's going on down there. Yeah, if you only stay on the surface and only care about the waves on the surface of the water, maybe that's already nice for you, maybe that's enough already. But still, somebody who is able to penetrate into the ocean, beyond the surface, you simply have more possibilities to see what is going on. And what is going on means sometimes maybe you just realize, okay, now I'm angry, but there are different stages, there are different states of when does this angriness starts to rise, when does it have the highest point, what can you do in order to help that angriness to disappear quicker. Yeah, and why do I think this is important? Because if I just ask myself in what type of state I would like to be in, then definitely I can say staying in an angry state is destructive. Not just for yourself, but also for the people that are around you. But these things that you are deciding, I want to learn something in order to, in a way, control myself better. I want to learn something to regulate myself better. I want to learn something to somehow try to adjust myself better. I would say Qigong is a very good method in order to start the walk to this path.